What is Bhavishya Malika? Prophecies about the transition of Yuga. The Bhavishya Malika is a collection of several hundred texts or scriptures that contain prophecies regarding the Yug Parivartan, the changing of ages, and the end of the world. These texts offer insights into the future, specifically the transition into the final stages of time. Throughout history, there have been individuals from various cultures who have recorded prophecies about the end of time. Many of these prophecies are famous because a number of them have come true. Notable examples include Nostradamus, Baba Vanga, and Panchasakha, the 5 companions of Lord Krishna. Nostradamus was a 16th century French physician, astrologer, and apothecary. His book Les Prophéties, The Prophecies, was published in 1555. He is known for writing prophecies in quatrains, or rhyming verse, publishing his prophecies in Les Prophéties, gaining notoriety during his lifetime for some of his predictions coming true. Predictions attributed to Nostradamus: the French Revolution, the rise of Adolf Hitler, the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks, the 2020 coronavirus pandemic, the Great Fire of London in 1666, the moon landing, and climate change. His legacy. His prophecies are still debated and revered by some, ridiculed by others. His mysterious poems continue to captivate generations. He remains an intriguing and controversial figure centuries after his death. Baba Vanga, Vangelia Pandeva Gushtarova, was born on 3 October 1911 to Pando Surchev and Paraskeva Surcheva in Strumica, in the Salonika Vilayet of the Ottoman Empire, now North Macedonia. She was a premature baby who suffered from health complications. Some predictions attributed to her by her followers include World War II, the dissolution of the Soviet Union, Czechoslovakia, and Yugoslavia, the Chernobyl disaster, the date of Stalin's death, the date of Tsar Boris III's death, the date of her own death, the Kursk submarine disaster, Princess Diana's death, 1985 Northern Bulgaria earthquake, the September 11th attacks, 2004 Boxing Day tsunami. The election of an African American as the 44th President of the United States, the rise of ISIS. Some predictions which have proved false include a nuclear war between 2010 and 2016, which would lead to the abandonment of Europe. The 44th President of the United States was the last U.S. President. Panchasakhas, Achyutananda Das, Balaram Das, Jagannath Das, Jaswant Das, and Shishu Anant Das came to this earth 600 years ago in the 15th century in the holy land of Utkal, Odisha state, as disciples of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Under the instructions of Lord Sri Jagannath Ji, Panchasakhas composed the Bhavishya Malika scriptural texts. They composed a group of 185,000 texts on palm leaves which were written in the Oriya language. Every word written in the Bhavishya Malika is as solid as stone and has always been proven true, such as the atrocities of the Mughals in India, slavery of the British, the events of the freedom struggle and the description of the freedom fighters, India breaking into 2 countries and becoming independent, the creation of Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Burma, the First World War, the Second World War, unknown disease epidemics, etc. All these events have already happened. Bhavishya Malika is an ancient, revered collection of texts that holds profound revelations about the Supreme Lord, Mahavishnu, and his divine plan for the future of humanity. Written according to the Lord's own directions, this scripture sheds light on the events that will unfold at the end of Kali Yuga, when Vishnu himself descends to earth to restore Dharma and guide the world into a new era. The text intricately describes his divine birth, the miraculous deeds he will perform, his interactions with his devoted followers, and the state of the world at the time of his arrival. With vivid detail, it outlines how Mahavishnu will re-establish righteousness, Dharma, and lead the world from one Yuga to the next. The Bhavishya Malika is not just a prophecy, but a timeless guide for humanity, urging people to align their lives with Dharma. By following its sacred teachings, as prescribed in the Vedas, individuals can receive divine protection and grace. The text offers invaluable insight into the cosmic blueprint, showing how to live a life of righteousness and embark on the path that leads to spiritual elevation and eternal peace. In the tumultuous age of Kali Yuga, Lord Mahavishnu incarnated as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to impart the timeless message of nonviolence, love, and devotion. Accompanied by his sacred Panchasakha, his 5 divine companions, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embarked on a mission to awaken the world to the path of spiritual enlightenment. These companions, Mahapurush Achyutanand Das, Mahapurush Balaram Das, Mahapurush Jagannath Das, Mahapurush Jasodhanta Das, and Mahapurush Sishu Ananta Das, acted as his trusted guides, working under the divine direction of Lord Shree Jagannath of Puri. Together, they composed a series of prophetic texts in the Odia language, which would eventually come to be known as the Bhavishya Malika. This sacred collection of 185,000 texts, meticulously inscribed on copper plates and palm leaves, holds invaluable insights into the future of humanity and the divine role of Mahavishnu in the unfolding of cosmic events. The Bhavishya Malika illuminates profound prophecies, including the condition of the world at the close of Kali Yuga, the birth of Lord Kalki, the restoration of Dharma, and the spiritual elevation of humankind. It also describes the actions of Lord Mahavishnu that will usher in the Ananta Yuga, a transitional period that will set the stage for the return of Satya Yuga, the Golden Age. Through its intricate prophecies, the Bhavishya Malika serves as both a roadmap for the future and a spiritual guide for those seeking to align with the divine plan, ensuring the upliftment of humanity and the triumph of righteousness. One of the most striking features of the Bhavishya Malika is the undeniable accuracy of its prophecies, each one seeming to be etched in the very fabric of time. Throughout history, the predictions outlined in this ancient scripture have been repeatedly validated by major events. From the devastating crimes committed by the Mughals in Bharat, India, to the British colonization and the freedom struggle, the partition of the subcontinent, and the independence movement, the text's foresight has proven uncanny. More recently, even the COVID-19 pandemic was foretold in its verses, further solidifying its prophetic nature. But the scope of the Bhavishya Malika extends far beyond historical events. It gazes into the future, offering a vivid roadmap of what is to come. It speaks of the advent of Lord Kalki, the gathering of his devotees, and the formation of the Sudharma Mahamahasangh, a global community united in righteousness. The text also predicts the creation of 16 mandals, groups, around the world, as well as the natural disasters that will test humanity: earthquakes, cyclones, tsunamis, tornadoes, and forest fires. The predictions don't stop there. Disease and pestilence, the use of nuclear weapons during the Third World War, and the transition through the Sangam Yuga into the Ananta Yuga are all clearly outlined. Most striking of all, the Bhavishya Malika prophesies a remarkable transformation by 2032, the convergence of all major beliefs and practices into a singular eternal truth, Satya Sanatan Dharma. This unified religion will guide humanity into a new era, a future filled with hope and enlightenment, leading us toward the dawn of Satya Yuga, the golden age of truth and righteousness. In essence, the Bhavishya Malika is not only a timeless record of cosmic events, but also a wake-up call for a world at a crossroads. It warns of the imminent challenges humanity must face, while offering a path to salvation, a path that leads to spiritual awakening, divine protection, and a brighter, more harmonious future. Jai Shree Madhaba.